Good morning everyone, it's Thursday and we have cherry trees here today to trim all the hedges and the trees. Last year we got this done I think in September, and there's a bit of a delay I think because everyone's been so busy this year. We contacted the guys who did it last year but they never got back to us. I'm assuming because they just were chock-a-block, and I didn't want to have to chase them because it was a bit of a delay. And then these guys actually are really local to us. They're called Cherry Trees. So if you live in West Cornwall, I'll leave them linked. And so they're here today, a bit later than we wanted, but they came in as quickly as they could. We spoke to them like, I don't know, a few weeks ago, so that was great. They came in really fast. And they're gonna trim the laurel. They've started trimming the laurel, trimmed the sort of trees and hedges all around, which is great. And they're also gonna get rid of the bamboo down the bottom of the garden. So it's going to feel really fresh and like tidy for Christmas, which is lovely. And then also, because lots of you said to us you could do with some help in the garden because it overwhelmed us, we've also spoken to them about coming back to do the lawn and stuff, like when it starts to grow again, every other week or so, because then we can stay on top of it and just, yeah, have a helping hand a little bit with the garden. I have to do a bit of like last minute finishing off Christmas bits for the year. I have a deadline for something that I have to finish off, so I'm gonna do that now. And then this afternoon I'm gonna make my butternut squash wreath. If you didn't know, I have got I think 7 new Christmas recipes this year on the blog. I always mention this because it's maybe something lots of you don't know. If you sign up to my newsletter, then you get notified of all of the new recipes every week. So there are new recipes on my website every week, and also there are new blog posts every few weeks, or every month there'll be a few ones. I've got a roundup page on the blog of all of my festive recipes. If you're like trying to plan your Christmas meal that's vegan or vegetarian, there's loads of recipes on there. And then also there's like a little roundup for homemade Christmas gifts if you need some last minute gifts. Basically like food, Christmas gifts, desserts, like truffles and biscuits and Florentines and lots of lovely delicious things that you can gift people, biscotti. So I'll leave those linked, but yeah, definitely go check out all the latest recipes. This afternoon I'm gonna make my butternut squash and cranberry wreath, which is a perfect centerpiece. If you wanted something different from your standard nut roast, I do also have a nut roast on my website, which I actually gonna make this year. I am gonna make, because I make it every year, but I'm tempted to do the butternut squash wreath. Well, I don't know, I'll think about it. I might do it as well because we're having people here on Boxing Day. So I could make this today and I could freeze it and then bring it out on Boxing Day. Oh my God, that's a really good idea actually. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So it's a really good idea to like prep things ahead and you can put them in the freezer. So for this one, you could freeze it when it's before it's baked, but I want to share this on my Instagram before the end of the year so that people can see it. So I'll cook it and then I'll freeze it, and it will be fine to just put in the oven for a few minutes before to heat it up. And I might also make my gravy, so I can show you that, a vegan gravy. It's really easy. I might need to nip to the shops for that one though, so I'll have a little think, because I don't think I've got any porcini mushrooms. We'll see how I get on, but basically I wanted to do that one, at least the butternut squash recipe for you, so that you can give that a go this Christmas, because I know lots of you wonder about what to make. I also have a Wellington on my website which you can do at Christmas time too, and in my cookbook I've got a beetroot Wellington, so there's lots of different options for you to try. And you can also get the ones from the supermarket too if you really don't want to make anything. I do feel like though if you make it at home it always does taste better, it tastes more special, and I feel like if you're missing out on what everyone else is eating, you can feel a bit like you're left out, because I mean I used to anyway when I first went vegan. I felt a little bit like, oh, everyone's having all the usual things for Christmas. It makes it feel a bit more special when you have like a lovely centerpiece to enjoy, rather than like sometimes I've just got something like some sausages or like a little vegan turkey breast from the supermarket. It doesn't feel quite as special, so it's quite nice to have like a nut roast or a pastry wreath which looks really special, and then people can go, oh wow, that looks really good actually. And sometimes my family will end up sharing it with me on Boxing Day and have a little bit on the side of their Christmas meal. So yeah, I'm gonna get on with my work and then we'll reconvene. I'll give you a little update maybe when they've done a bit of trimming outside, but they've made some progress already. You can already see out there they've trimmed, you probably can't see it all, but they have already trimmed those trees, chopped them off just there, and out the back you can see Oh, that's so satisfying. I love when the laurel is trimmed. We left it so late this year, and next year we're definitely going to do a trim midsummer because it just makes it look way tidier outside. Like when you leave it for too long, it just looks a mess. So I think we will get them back in the summer next year to give like a midsummer trim. It's just a huge laurel bush, and we also share it with the neighbours, so it's like a really, really deep one. So it's really big, but it is a lovely bush because it's so dense, which is lovely. And actually, since last year we trimmed it because it hadn't been trimmed in a really long time, and it has filled out a lot, so it's more like solid. You see, like the hedge is actually more solid. There's definitely gaps at the bottom along here, but the actual main part is way more filled out than last year, which is really good. So the lads have left, they've done the hedges. Let me show you, because it looks so good. It's so pleasing and tidy. So our laurel is looking all nice and sharp. I just love how satisfying that is. But yeah, what I was trying to say was that because we did trim it last year, this is way more like full. And I really want, I mean, I hope one day that this will start to fill out more in these gaps, but it's way less gappy than when we trimmed it last year because it was the first time in a while. And they even put the lights back up for us, which was very sweet. Didn't expect them to do that, that's nice. It's been trimmed down here. It's much taller here because obviously we've got a sloped garden. They did say there was one chunk just here they couldn't do, but it's on the neighbour's side, so they may or may not be able to reach. We might have to problem solve that another time. Sorry it's so windy, but we've had all these chopped down. We had the bamboo at the bottom that was coming up again, that's been chopped down. These hedges are all nice and trimmed. That's feeling really good, and we ordered some furniture covers because we haven't had furniture covers for our tables and chairs outside. I really hope they arrive today because the weather is going to get bad, and it's not been raining today, so they're a little bit drier, so we need to cover those for winter. Can I really show you anything at the front? I don't know if there's anything really noticeable at the front. As you can kind of see, it's all been chopped here. I cannot wait until we redo our driveway. It really is just hideous. Like, I feel like the back of our house is so pretty because we put so much work in, and the front just lets it down. And if you're new to the channel, then maybe you don't know loads about the renovations we've done. I do have a whole renovation playlist if that does interest you. So I'll link that if you have some time over Christmas and you want to watch something fun or catch up if you've been watching more recently. A few of you have said that you've joined over Vlogmas. We haven't done the driveway because our project outside is a huge one. So lots of the other projects we've done kind of like run into each other. Like we did the kitchen, we did the living room, those things like important for us to like enjoy our home. And then we did our garage conversion because there was a leak, and then that kind of ran over into the patio. There were some delays with the garage, so then the builders were like, well, we could start on the patio. And then that ended up becoming like the priority, even though if I'd had a list of actual priorities, the patio would have been pretty far down because it was fine. But that's the way things happen sometimes. But one of the biggest priorities that has always been a priority but has ended up falling to the bottom of the list is the outside of the house. We need to repoint, we need to remove the paint because we got the windows fitted years ago, like 2-3 years ago when it was one of the first jobs we did because the windows were single glazed. The house was very cold and half the windows didn't work. We looked into getting them restored, but we decided to replace them with timber frame, like replicas basically, with double glazing. Best decision ever. But when they put them in, obviously the plaster work and everything around it looked funny because the front of the house is paint and then the back of the house is stone. So I really want to remove the paint and just bring it back to the stone and repoint the house. We then need to fix the fascias and the guttering because the guttering is, well, lots of it is breaking. The fascias are like really in need of repair. And also the gutters go down the front of the house on both sides, which makes no sense to me. They should be down the sides so you can't see them, and I think they should be black. They're plastic, they just look awful. Whenever I take photos or videos of the house, I'm like, well, this would look great if there weren't ugly grey gutters and sewage pipes hanging down. That is a massive job that you need scaffolding for, and it's going to make a huge mess. So I don't want to start anything in terms of like re-gravelling or redoing our driveway when that is a task that needs to be done. Which means our driveway has just ended up becoming, especially because we had builders around for so many years just doing stuff all the time, our driveway has always been a mess. There's still big piles of stones that we ended up finding when we were doing the patio, which we can repurpose hopefully for our driveway. So yeah, it'll probably be the sort of thing which I would want to save up enough money that we get a builder in to do the outside of the house and the driveway all in one go. It will probably take months, but it means that then it's done. Because I really want to fix, our driveway is like very narrow to get in, and there's just been some sort of cement rendering put on which looks really ugly and it's cracked. So I would love to just repoint the house, do the fascias and guttering, fix the driveway wall, paint the other walls because you can see in that video the paint is not looking great, re-gravel, potentially put a shed out the front or some kind of building, not building, but some kind of outbuilding sort of thing, like a shed or a log store, a sort of half-open garage sort of thing, and do that all in one go. The issue with that is that will cost so much money. Like, I feel like though next year what I would quite like to do, because I know that it's going to take so long, is I would like to do like a mini makeover of the driveway ourselves so that we don't feel so depressed by it, like paint the walls and do some planting, do some clearing, so that we feel more positive about the entrance of our house and have a bit more pride in it. But yeah, we'll see. Keep sharing the videos so that you can sponsor us to do the renovations.
Hello.
Hello. Anyway, I'm going to get the ingredients out and fingers crossed I have everything to make this butternut squash wreath. Our delicious butternut squash wreath is now in the fridge. It's so easy really to make because it's just a simple filling and then layering it up, and you can use whatever shapes you like. I've done Christmas trees and I've done stars, and it's really like nice as a display in the middle of a table. So very festive in flavour because of the cranberry and the butternut squash. I feel like it has that lovely Christmas taste. We are going to go out now. We're going to go to the Angaric Inn and to look at the lights because my friend Fran is down. She's not seen them this year. We went the other day with you, but because it's like a local lights, it's nice to go and she's here. I haven't seen her in a while because she was traveling. So it'd be nice to see her, have a drink, have a little wander. We didn't actually see all the lights the other day, so we could have a little stroll to see some of the ones we didn't see and get out of the house. I feel very proud that I've officially wrapped 4 recipes for the year. I filmed all the recipes, we've posted all the recipes on my website, and I'm really proud because we've also got January recipes already planned and 4 of them photographed. So yeah, feeling on top of it and really lovely with my new routine of sharing recipes with you. Someone did leave a mean comment saying that I don't really share like recipes or vegan content anymore, and I think maybe they are either deliberately saying that because they're just trying to be mean, or they've missed stuff, because I share recipes on my website every week, so there's always new ones, like I said, and on Instagram and on my shorts, and also in the vlogs, like within the vlogs there's always recipes and like what I eat in a day I'm sharing. So it's maybe just that my content has evolved in that I'm trying to use different platforms for different things. It really makes it's better for my own like sanity. It just makes it better for me to create content, to have specific things on specific platforms so I know what I'm creating, and makes it way more streamlined for me, and I really enjoy it. So I'm going to stick at doing that. So hopefully you're all enjoying that way of doing it. Maybe it's more kind of just of the era now that recipes just really suit having them in like a short form video so that you can follow along, and then you can click on the link and follow it on the website and save it. It just makes more sense than when I used to do the kind of full vegan recipe videos, which when I carried on doing them for quite a long time, but the interest in them wasn't as high as it used to be. So I just naturally followed with what you guys were generally preferring, and that was seeing them in short form. So yeah, if you have been missing that kind of content, it hasn't gone away, it's just moved into different areas. So on my website, on Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok, and shorts, and then my vlogs are more vlogs of my life, and with all of it wrapped up in there. So yeah, just in case you have been wondering. Anyway, let's go. I'm gonna put my fluffy boots on and a cozy coat.
We don't know. Like, is that just for fun? Does he bite his mum? I swear I just saw that. I did jump hard. Yeah, it does, look. Let's do it.
Yay!
We're gonna make it into a vlog.
Huh?
We're gonna make it into a vlog. We made it.
Merry Christmas. This is Roxy harmonising. We said goodbye to Fran and her friends. We met some of her friends this evening and they're lovely. And we just nipped into my parents to say hello.
Definitely
because yes, and now we're going to M&S. It was nice to see the lights again. Had a nice little bowl of chips in the Ang, I reckon. Yeah. And we want something for dinner, so M&S it is. I will say I'm very disappointed that they have stopped doing the plant kitchen section. And now this is the only vegan pizza they seem to have, which is disgusting. Barbecue. I hate pizza with barbecue on it. They used to have the best vegan pizza ever and the best vegan plant kitchen section, and now they've just got rid of it and they put all the vegan stuff with everything else. Oh, they do have vegan Christmas stuff sectioned out. Maybe they have changed it back.
Maybe it's just Christmas.
This looks quite fancy. And the plant kitchen stuff is always very good, so I bet that's tasty. Look at these, Al, the mini ones. Cookies! They have got vegan cocoa dusted truffles. They look good. I think I got gifted them as a present last year and they were very, very, very good. That looks like a fun night in.
What are we doing?
Shocking. The issue with M&S is you cannot go in without spending loads of money. You go in, you're like, oh, I was originally thinking, oh, I'll just grab some wraps and I can use up some of the leftover filling to make some fajitas. Maybe we'll like grab 1 or 2 things for Christmas, maybe some sweets. Next thing you know, like you've bought like a couple of things and it's costing £16.
So, shall I go to McDonald's because it's the the veggie wrap is the wrap of the day. I thought, no, that's very indulgent. What a waste of money. It's £4.99.
Oh, it's just inevitable. But we're having a fun dinner. It's Christmas time.
Yeah.
And I think that is what Christmas time is for, when you're just like, do you know what? I just want some chips and southern fried chicken.
We don't, I mean, I say, we never do this, but we probably do it quite a lot.
We really don't. We do it probably like once a month.
Well,
we used to do it.
Film it more than we.
Well, yeah, in Vlogmas we've done it more because it's Christmas and also it's fun content to like share. But like we used to have the southern fried chicken nuggets every Friday with chips, and then we stopped because I was like, this is not a good habit.
Now we do the homemade pizzas,
and we switched
chicken nugget sides.
We switched for homemade pizzas, and we actually don't very often because, like I said, the vegan alternatives can make my stomach hurt a bit. So I was a bit like, I can't keep doing this because I don't feel sick at the weekend. So I'm just sharing it with Alex this time. I used to have a whole packet of them, so we'll share that. And I have got some leftover veg.
That's because it used to be in the deal.
It did.
So we get one packet each of nuggets.
Yeah. Anyway, It's Christmas time. I keep on coming across these videos also on TikTok of people, mukbang videos of people eating like delicious food. And I'm just like, oh, I want that.
Yeah. I say we should get an air fryer, but I think if we got an air fryer, we would eat this stuff.
No, I'm not going to fall for the air fryer hype. Sorry.
But the hype.
No, I've got 2 ovens already. I don't need a 3rd.
Yeah, but this is like a super.
Am I going to start an air fryer war in the comments?
Super quick mini oven.
No, don't think we need one.
A small plate of chips.
No, because I'm just so, my philosophy of cooking is so against the super quick thing, and I think things like air fryers and fast food is just taking us further and further away of what it is to cook food and understand how long it takes to make food from scratch, and how that time actually is important to switch off and relax and be at one with your food and in touch with your food and how it's made. Anyway, I'm making it deeper than it is just to argue that we don't need one.
I just want one, alright?
No! There isn't one under the Christmas tree, so don't get disappointed.
But I asked you for one.
No! Come here, love! We've just been watching Wonka and I fell asleep, so it's time to go to bed. But now I'm gonna have, there's chocolate, and there's chocolate.
What?
The question is,
oh, it's cold outside.
What is your most prized possession?
You.
No, I'm not your possession. Can you stop being so... Do you have a husband or a boyfriend like this sometimes forgets that you're a girl and that you're not their brother, and they're so boisterous? Like when you run up the stairs.
Boisterous?
Stop! No, can you just calm down, please? Right, what's your most prized possession?
House.
Oh, well, no, that's... I think they mean something more specific, like... Alex, do this face. Probably my engagement ring.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what's Alex's most prized possession?
My wedding
His wedding ring that he lost, and this is one from Argos.
Yeah.
Because he lost his first original wedding ring that cost, was it 200 or 300 quid because it was gold?
A bit more than that.
Was it? How much was it?
450.
So he lost that original ring, and then we went to a vintage shop and got him a second-hand one. He lost that one too.
Oh yeah.
And so then he got one from Argos, and guess which one stuck?
That one's more of a mystery.
The one from Argos is the one that stuck. How much did that cost you?
It was free with nectar points.
So by the time he actually took care for his ring, it was a free one.
I put that antique ring like down here or something, or there, and it disappeared. I think someone stole it.
What's your answer?
I don't know, like Nintendo Switch.
No, it's not your answer.
What else would it be?
Because it's not you can get rid of that and you can replace
Prized.
it. It means like something's like irreplaceable.
Irreplaceable. Xbox. Xbox, that was more expensive. I don't know. It's a hard question. I'd have to walk through the house and look at things to remind myself.
You've not got like a memory or something that you...
I probably got something. I
sentimental
probably
to
got
you.
something in a memory box that I've forgotten about. Yes.
What about the little drawings you did for me when you first met me?
Well, that's not prized to me, is it? Oh no, because you did them and I kept them. So yeah.
Yeah, when we first met, we went to a pub quiz. This is before we were dating, and Alex... This is still great. This still melts my heart. It was like, what, a day or two after we met?
No.
Yes, it was. It was the pub quiz at the corner.
No,
It was before we were dating, before we knew each other. Went to a pub quiz as freshers.
what? It can't have been a few days.
Yes, it
'cause
was.
That's just weird behaviour.
No, it's just you. It was immediate. Well, let's give it you a week, okay? It was a week into knowing each other. This because we definitely had our first kiss after a couple weeks, so it was early. We were doing a pub quiz and I did some doodles on like the receipt or something, and he took that and put it in his pocket.
It was on a crayon box.
And he took it and put it in his pocket and kept it.
Yeah.
This is before we were even like...
Well, I knew.
Is that your most...
I let you see me do it.
No, I saw him do it.
Don't know where it is, but yeah.
Anyway, what's your most prized possession?
Well, that's it.
You don't know where it is, so it's not prized, is it?
I've put it in such a safe place.
No, what is your prized possession?
Why wouldn't it be something like that? I have to look in my...
You don't have that.
I have to look in my memory box.
Where's the memory box?
I thought you had it.
No, I have my own.
There is a memory box.
That's mine.
Where is it?
I don't know where your memory box is.
Then where's your one?
In the green bedroom.
I think that we put all the stuff. It's all in there. It's all the same.
You should start putting your shit in my memory box, have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, how many things do you put in a memory box?
Okay, well that's Alex's answer. A random memory box item that he doesn't know.
Maybe I'll go looking at it tomorrow or the weekend. Yeah? And then I can show it.
I thought you were going to say something like a shed or...
Shed?
I don't know, your new shed or
Isn't that even stupider? Like, if I can't say house, I can't say shed. You can't laugh at me for Nintendo Switch and then say...
What about Roxy? Is she almost prized for that?
Well, I said you and that wasn't, so I can't say Roxy.
You don't possess me.
No.
I'm in a giggly mood because I'm tired. Night night.
Night.